Good evening. First of all, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Hopefully we'll be able to provide some information and have you ask any questions we might have. So on
June 18, 2009, the Stolo Xwexwilmexw Treaty Association held its public treaty forum at the Chiacton Hall. Chief Joe Hall hosted the night, welcoming guest representatives from both the BC and Canada negotiating parties.
I, at least, and I suspect others at the table, frequently focus too tightly on any of the countless details that need to be addressed, the routine preparation that we do. The challenges seem even and ever more acute, and the advances we make often seem small and inadequate. It's at times like these that we need to step back and consider the magnitude and the worthiness of what it is we're doing, to remind ourselves that there are few things more important for Canada, for BC, or for the Stolo people. When your chiefs and negotiators sit down at the table, the perspective that they bring represents the timeliness of the Stolo nation, your long history, your culture and traditions. It's a perspective that spans ages. I do understand this sense of being profoundly connected to a place, to look out across the valleys and the mountains with the knowledge that your ancestors, generation upon generation upon generation, walked these lands and now lie buried beneath them. But as a representative of the Government of Canada, I bring a different perspective. The country of Canada is less than 150 years old. Here we are, two totally different perspectives in terms of time, but we sit across the table from each other, each of us seeking understanding and reconciliation, and to set out the terms of a new relationship.
BC in 2005 committed to a new relationship with First Nations based on principles of mutual respect, reconciliation, and recognition. The new relationship includes a strong commitment to closing the socioeconomic gap that has separated Aboriginal people from other British Columbians.
We are looking to, in a treaty, is to develop a relationship that can exist into the future, and it is tied basically and fundamentally in the protection of our culture. And that's why we refer to this treaty as a cultural treaty. The protection of the Stalo language, the culture, and the heritage is going to equal, in this slide, the foundation of our XXT treaty. Or another part of the work that we're doing in negotiating a treaty and developing a relationship, which I prefer to describe it as, is developing a new relationship with our neighbors. And as well, too, I'm not just talking about our non-Aboriginal neighbors, but I'm also referring to the other Stalo that exists, because we share this territory with many First Nations and many tribes. And it's important for us, as part of the work that we're doing in protecting the Aboriginal rights and title of the Stolo Xwexwilmexw, is that we recognize the other tribal areas. So we've been very careful in all the work that we do, that we're going to be able to develop a regime or a treaty that is going to be respectful of others that are using the territory as well. We want to make sure that what we have at the end of the day is understandable and also supported by the community members.
We are here to listen about the treaty because the treaty is about these young people. It's not about us old people and the camera old person. It's about these young people.